Game 1 of the playoffs, the Fever had nearly 2 million viewers tuning in, while all the other games had around 400,000. Even the WNBA Countdown, which was aired before the Indiana Fever game, had more viewers than 2 of the series.
The league versus Caitlin Clark, and that is just absolutely false. It is unfair to the women that have been there building this league to this moment so that Caitlin Clark's popularity could take.
Caitlin Clark will not be playing league basketball for a staggering 23 days, and viewership is already taking a hit after her playoff exit.
We're not going to be seeing Caitlin Clark play basketball again for another 200 days. An ESPN reporter said at the end of the Indiana Fever Connecticut Sun Game 2 that Caitlin Clark almost definitely will not be playing basketball this offseason. So no overseas and no 3-on-3 and
Experts and fans alike are now saying they're done watching the WNBA, but before jumping to conclusions, let's break down just how much Caitlin impacted the league this season, because the numbers are going to shock you.
2023 season, the WNBA had grown by 40% viewership from 2022 to 2023. But with Caitlin Clark's arrival, it's grown by 400% viewership. What that means is if the WNBA were continue to grow at the rate it grew from 22 to 23, it would take until 2028 to do what Caitlin Clark did.
Believe it or not, Caitlin's announcement caught many fans off guard. Now analysts like Molly Karam and Monica McNutt on ESPN may be forced to confront a bigger question: who really is the face of the WNBA? With Clark gone, attendance is projected to hit historic lows.
If Caitlin, in every post-game press conference, she came out and talked about the kind of hateful comments that she was getting, if she came out and told everybody the reason why she has personal security that goes with her every single place, it's a lot. And so it's not just Caitlin Clark fans or Indiana Fever fans. It is not all going in one.
Caitlin Clark, the Iowa superstar, has officially closed the book on her rookie WNBA season, and there's no denying her presence was transformative. Known for her deep-range shooting and elite playmaking, the rookie sensation captivated fans all season long, fueling record-breaking viewership and attendance wherever she played. Unfortunately, her debut campaign ended after a tough playoff loss to the Connecticut Sun, cutting short what many hoped would be a deep postseason run. Even so, her impact on the league cannot be overstated. This season, Clark was the driving force behind the Fever's league-leading attendance numbers, both at home and on the road.
Wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league. And she's a rookie, targeted by society, targeted by her looks, targeted by her reputation, targeted by the disrespect that they've shown to the WNBA. She said, no, they're expecting this rookie class to be perfect. This rookie class isn't even one of the best rookie classes in the last 10 years.
Arenas were packed with eager fans, many traveling across the country just to see her launch deep threes, thread perfect passes, and display her electrifying basketball IQ. Her performances were magnetic, drawing massive crowds and significantly boosting the Fever's national profile. As a result, Indiana experienced a surge in popularity, becoming one of the most watched teams in the WNBA. But now, with Clark out of the playoffs, the league is facing a serious reality check.
It's definitely real. I mean, we can all see that. However, experiencing it in person is totally different. I was at the Fever and Indiana game last night, and the amount of 22s that I saw on the way to the arena and inside the Capital One Arena might as well have just been a home game for Caitlin Clark. Not Indiana, Caitlin Clark. The thing is, that didn't surprise me. But what did surprise me was how packed the game.
And it's not just Fever fans feeling the void. The entire WNBA is already noticing a dip in viewership with Caitlin Clark out of the playoffs. Weekend matchups, which usually draw the season's highest ratings, are projected to see a significant decline without her on the national stage. Fans weren't just tuning in for their favorite teams, they were tuning in to watch Clark, whose electrifying performances turned her into must-see TV. Caitlin has transcended her role as a team player. She's a bona fide superstar, and her absence is a loss not only for Indiana but for the league as a whole. Her gravitational pull was a major driving force behind the WNBA's growing audience.
Departure, do we think that these new WNBA fans are going to stick around for the rest of the playoffs? The Liberty Aces series might be one that draws some numbers. The disparity between 1.8 million and around 400,000 is wild, especially with football season being in.
It's rare for a rookie to have such a seismic impact on a professional league, but Caitlin Clark is far from ordinary. From the moment she stepped on a WNBA court, she commanded attention. Her electrifying performances instantly placed her in conversations reserved for all-time greats, with comparisons being drawn to NBA icons like LeBron James and Stephen Curry. The excitement she brought extended far beyond her personal fan base. She became a league-wide phenomenon. Her ability to dominate offensively while orchestrating plays made her a true unicorn on the court. The fact that so many fans are tuning out of the WNBA playoffs without her underscores just how monumental her impact has been in a single season.
Not talk viewership, let's talk ticket sales. Bear with me. Ticket sales grew in 2023 by 16% from 2022. Ticket sales have grown by 93% in 2024. What that means is without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA would have taken till 2029 or 2030 to get to where Caitlin Clark has gotten them.
Looking back at her season, fatigue likely played a major role in the Fever's inability to advance further in the playoffs. Caitlin Clark endured an exhausting number of games, balancing college competition with WNBA play, almost matching the grueling schedules NBA stars face in their regular seasons. From leading Iowa to the NCAA finals to immediately suiting up for Indiana, Clark had little time to rest or recover. Unsurprisingly, by season's end, she was running on fumes. Yet even in these physically taxing moments, Clark delivered elite performances, showcasing her endurance, basketball IQ, and willpower. Facing the Sun in the playoffs, she scored 25 points, dished out 9 assists, and brought her trademark fire and intensity. Despite her heroic efforts, the Fever couldn't advance. Basketball is a team sport, and without consistent support on both ends of the floor, their playoff hopes were ultimately sealed.
Comes millions and millions and millions of more eyeballs. And with those millions and millions and millions of more eyeballs, unfortunately, is going to come some people who are not.
Falls became an unfortunate subplot in Clark's final game, with several questionable calls drawing frustration from fans and analysts. Many wondered if she was being officiated differently due to her rising star status. These calls disrupted her rhythm and hindered her ability to fully control the game. Still, Clark remained poised, pushing her team forward with determination and trying to will them into the next round. But without reliable offensive support and a bit more luck on defense, even her heroic efforts couldn't overcome the Suns' relentless play.
Accomplished that, a lot of people probably didn't think was possible, one, to start the season, and two, after the start we had to the season. So, yeah, it'll definitely be probably a little weird for me over the course of the first couple of weeks, and then I'm sure I'll get bored and pick up a basketball again. So,
as of now, Caitlin Clark has decided to take a well-deserved break. There's no indication that she will join a European team for the off-season or participate in 3-on-3 competitions. Instead, she's choosing to recharge and recover after a demanding season, both mentally and physically. While many players use the off-season to hone their skills overseas or in smaller tournaments, Clark is prioritizing her health and rest. Considering that she logged nearly as many games as an NBA star this season while shouldering the immense pressure of being a franchise player in her rookie year, the decision makes sense. Clark faced not only the physical toll of a long season but also the emotional and mental pressure of leading her team under the national spotlight. Her influence on the league is undeniable, and her meteoric rise has drawn a wave of new fans to women's basketball. However, without Clark in the mix, the league is already experiencing a noticeable decline in engagement. It's not just diehard Fever fans stepping away. The WNBA as a whole is losing viewers who had specifically tuned in to watch the breakout star in action. Clark's exciting style of play and magnetic personality brought a level of attention to the WNBA that it hasn't seen in years. The league, which has long been searching for the face of women's basketball, found that in Caitlin Clark.
People at the face, and there is still this undertone of jealousy that for some reason I cannot get around calling it anything else but that, because I don't know what else it could be. I thought it was going to get better this season, but it hasn't. There are still people who seemingly, to me, feel like they just don't want Caitlin to be a part.
Caitlin Clark has had a profound impact on basketball. Her standout performances at Iowa, combined with a stellar rookie season in the WNBA, have made her a household name not just in the US, but around the world. Clark has elevated the visibility of women's basketball to unprecedented levels, inspiring a new generation of players and bringing excitement to the sport that hasn't been seen in years. From her clutch shooting to her fierce competitive drive, she has captured the imagination of fans globally. However, with Clark no longer on the court, the global spotlight on the WNBA has dimmed slightly. The decline in viewership without her highlights her star power and far-reaching appeal. Her influence extends beyond individual games, reflecting a shift in how women's basketball is perceived. Without Clark's electrifying presence, the league is feeling the ripple effects, showing just how central she has become to the sport's growth. Caitlin Clark is not just the face of the Indiana Fever, she is quickly becoming the face of the entire WNBA. Her dynamic play style and magnetic personality have made her a transformative figure in women's basketball. Now, with her out of the playoffs, the league is already feeling the effects of her absence. As the WNBA playoffs continue, without one of its brightest stars, it is clear just how important Clark is to the league's growth and appeal. She is not just another player, she is the future of women's basketball.
Response of folks that don't think she is praised enough and she is above reproach in terms of criticism, or that praising another player is an affront to her is like, whoa, bro. Like, also, like, you're in my mentions talking about women's basketball? I've never ever seen you before in my life.
While the WNBA boasts a roster of talented players, it is Caitlin Clark who has driven the league's popularity to new heights, captivating audiences and expanding its fan base. Her ability to attract attention both on and off the court has made her central to the WNBA's global reach. Now, with her on break, the league faces the challenge of navigating a period without one of its biggest draws, leaving a noticeable void in excitement. Her absence is a gap that many fans simply cannot fill. The Fever's remarkable season, highlighted by record home and away attendance, is a testament to Clark's effect on fan engagement. Her ability to draw crowds and spark excitement around women's basketball has been unmatched. However, with her team now out of the playoffs, some loyal fans have chosen to stop following the WNBA until she returns. This speaks volumes about the influence Clark wields, not just over her team, but over the league itself. Her star power is undeniable, and as the next season approaches, all eyes will be on her return. Fans are already anticipating her comeback, knowing that Clark's presence has the potential to reshape the league and reignite the passion she brings to the game.
Your point that you want to make here, your major thesis statement on this, because every time Caitlin Clark comes up, I feel like there's something that you want to get off your chest in terms of this narrative, where you're frustrated.
Well, first of all, I'm not frustrated. Number two, I did get stuff off my chest on numerous occasions. I'm just reiterating my points because I think one of the things that needed to be mentioned was that even though Caitlin Clark is new to this, and even though she has proven to be a potentially sensational player, the resentment that some, not most, not all, that stuff that was going.
While her rookie season ended earlier than many hoped, Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA is already cemented. Her electrifying play and ability to captivate audiences on the court and through screens have solidified her as central to the league's future. From her deep three-pointers to her fierce competitive spirit, Clark brought a level of excitement that drew new fans and boosted viewership across the WNBA. For now, as she takes a well-deserved break, the league faces the challenge of maintaining momentum without its biggest star. Clark's absence has created a void in fan engagement, leaving the league to navigate a quieter period. Fans are already counting down the days until her return, and it is clear the league needs her presence just as much as she needs rest and recovery. When she returns, it will be one of the most highly anticipated events in WNBA history. Clark's influence has reshaped the league, and her comeback promises to reignite excitement, setting the stage for another transformative season. Her star power transcends the sport, drawing fans from all corners of the world, and until she returns, the WNBA must navigate this quieter period while preparing for the future.